Here is question one. It was just a really basic voltage divider. You see VA is 3.3 volts, VB is 1.6. Here's the schematic. I don't know like how much I should elaborate on that. Yeah. Question two, it's a lot easier to see on this. So I'll show you where the error is. You see this string, the split token, there's a word for this, and I wrote it down somewhere. The delimiter is what's that? A comma in the Arduino code, whereas the processing code has the delimiter as a tab. What a hooligan. So that's the error right there. Once again, I don't know like how much I should be talking about this. Last one. Ellipse 400, 400, 10, 10, radius of 5 because the height and the width is 10, so that's just half the diameter. Okay, here is part one of the lab, the potentiometer Etch-a-Sketch. Here's the circuit. It's just two potentiometers wired to the Arduino. Analog 0 and 1 inputs with the voltage divider thing. For the actual like working, I really hope that didn't work. Come on. Will you like trying to get a good angle? There appears to be none. Oh, we might be onto something. That's like as good as it'll get. So you can see it draws lines. And then like I'll zoom in so you can actually see stuff. But here's like the basic lines. I'm just twisting every potentiometer to its max right now. It looks like it's already bound from the program, so I didn't include any physical hard stops. It can do like diagonals. Woo! I'm not good at this, so it's kind of hard. But I'll just like fill in so you can see the gradients. Need some over here. Slowly but surely. That's like enough, I think, to prove that it works, I hope. And then I'm gonna zoom in for you. So you can see the gradients. It's like black up here, yellow over here, white over here, and blue over here, with it slowly changing from color to color. I think that's it for question one. Oh no, there's a part two. Stay tuned for part two of question one. Here's part two of question one, the oscilloscope graph looking thing. Right now I'm not touching the potentiometer, so it's just gonna read a straight line. But if I move it, it starts wiggling around. I'm kind of going crazy with it. Here, I'll do some more reasonable things. Like, ooh, sine wave. Yeah, it's 50 pixels apart, every dot. And to get the 50 millisecond interval, I added a 49.9 millisecond delay on the Arduino, because analog read takes 0.1 milliseconds to actually like execute. Yeah. I don't really know. That's about it, I think. I hope. Here's the last question. We weren't really given buttons, so I did it the wire way. We have the grounding wires, so there's no like floating interference, that thing you mentioned in lecture. Here's my high wire. So you can see it's the circles in the top left. If I put the high wire on my down input like this, boop. Now the circle's moving down. Move it to the right input like that. Boop. That should show the bounds. I'm gonna let this run all the way through. You can see my other hands here. And it's still being bound there. Oh god, I pressed my screen. There we go. It's still being bound there. I just set if the X value of the ellipse is greater than the X bound, or than the bound of the window, just set it to the max bound of the window, and that seems to be a pretty good hard stop for it. I don't know if that's the word. It doesn't go through past the window, then it goes up, and then I know you can use no fill to get rid of the circles, like the circle outlines, but I find it really hard to view the actual circle and see where you're erasing. But like here's an example of me erasing that blue circle. Now move on to the red. I don't think I have enough time to do all of them, but this is just like to show you that it works, I guess. Move up. This would be a lot easier with buttons, not gonna lie, but beggars can't be choosers. Because wires are hard to plug in sometimes. Boop. I'm kind of running out of time, so I'm just gonna end this now. But it works. You can see that. I hope.